Globally, the battle to conquer poverty and foist a regime of prosperity is as old as creation. While developed economies have made tremendous progress in this regard, developing and underdeveloped ones are still enmeshed in an endless struggle and battle against pervasive poverty. In the midst of this struggle, quite a number are succeeding, while yet many tend to be progressing in error of both judgment and action. The Nigerian experience with the fight against lack and want have clearly shown that a multi-pronged approach is desirable and could turn the tide. These multiple cries have heightened the national call for economic diversification, as there have been several attempts in the past to adopt policies that are solely targeted at reducing poverty. Regrettably, the local and urban markets, which have continued to serve as centers of commerce, have remained undeveloped, as modern infrastructures needed at such centers remain largely inadequate.
Markets today are functions of both the citizens, the traders on one hand, and government. Within the context of job creation, one market alone can service 10,000 traders. And of course, by so doing, you have used one construction, one facility to draw 10,000 perhaps out of the poverty bracket.
In the oil-rich Delta State, South Nigeria, the administration of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa tends to have struck the right chord and is recording appreciable progress in the effort to engender all-round prosperity for Deltans. Besides the many wealth creation strategies that have transformed a good number of unemployed to entrepreneurs and job creators, the administration's efforts at building modern markets in both rural and urban settlements have pushed the prosperity frontiers a step further.
We have committed ourselves as a state in building of markets, because anything about markets is important, because it helps to improve the commerce and it helps to put food on the table of our men, our women, and our children.
Although it is the statutory responsibility of local government councils to construct markets, the Okowa-led government made a choice to intervene and improve the socio-economic life of the people. This singular initiative has given rise to the development and building of modern market structures across the 3 senatorial districts, thus enabling Deltans, especially in semi-urban and rural areas, to conduct the business of buying and selling in a more conducive environment.
To have a modern market is to engage the populace into meaningful ventures, is to aid transactions of commerce to the development of the economy, buying and selling. The governor, who has all it takes and making frantic effort to develop a stronger data, has done so much by establishing some modern market, and that will enhance its commerce and that will boost the economy.
This is a governor that knows very well that market is very important, very essential for the growth of the economy of a nation, and establishing modern markets, which were supposed to be done by local government council. But because of the feelings and the interest he has for Deltans, he decided to embark on it as a state, which is a good thing, because the market serves as a place where foods are evacuated from the rural area to the market, where it is further distributed to urban areas.
In addition to creating an enabling atmosphere in these markets, their establishment has also boosted the local economies through the collection of levies and other local taxes on sanitation and others.
Outside organizing the people who are mostly scattered, he has created more revenue for that local government. Because the minute markets are built by state government, they hand them over immediately to the local government. And the governor is doing it everywhere.
We're doing that to boost the economy of the rural people who are actually farmers. We're doing that for hygiene factors, to be able to have a cleaner environment. You have clean toilets, you have clean shops, you have accessible areas. So clearly, that will drive a lot of economic activities and then bring prosperity to the doorstep of the rural dwellers.
Delta State government has taken modern market infrastructure to a whole new level. Some good examples are the construction of Ogbogonogo Modern Market, There is also the Ogara Modern Market, Okpe Modern Market, Isiokolo Modern Market, Ozoro Modern Market, Owalero, Sapele, Bomodi, and much more modern centers of commerce.
When you develop modern market, obviously you are developing the broad base that will enhance the growth of the economy of the state, which is another development in encouraging small-scale entrepreneur in the state.
With the modern markets that have been built by the government in Delta State has aided the effective running of those markets by the market women. So they look forward to going to the market with modern facilities, both for convenience and all that. It's a welcome development.
The market women talk good of him in terms of market construction. We have never had it so good in Delta State. He has done very well.
Soon after the commissioning of the Okpe Modern Market in October 2017, being the first modern market constructed by Governor Kowa, the market today witnesses a beehive of commercial activities and has become the main point for several communities in and around the Orerokpe main town.
This market is not a local market. It's open to all Nigerians.
He promised to build ultra-modern market to the Okpe people. In a short time, the thing come to reality. The Okpe people are happy with the SNSC.
The strategic location of the Okpe Modern Market has provided a veritable platform for trade and commerce. The market has 196 open shops, 28 lock-up shops, 4 offices, 16 toilet facilities, cold room where meat is processed in a more hygienic environment, water borehole with water tank, and many other facilities.
I must first of all commend our workaholic governor, His Excellency Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa, for deeming it fit for giving us this market. We have generator, we have water, things are moving on smoothly and the people are happy.
He made a promise that he's going to build modern market. We are so happy now that we have started.
Commercial bike operators are not left out in the dividends which the Okpe Modern Market has become for the traders. The increased patronage has rolled off positively on their pockets, which could be attributed to the volume of trade at the market.
As the market is, so we they get small work. At times they make 2,000 after fuel and everything, maybe 1,500 to the house. So I like it.
I'm doing fine because I'm making more money than before.
Sapele Market, located close to the sea coast, has traders from many communities, especially from Ijo and Ishekiri, who are agriculturists and producers of raw materials from the hinterlands. After years of being in ruins of the fire outbreak in 2014, the market was given a facelift by the Okowa-led administration upon resumption of office in 2015. Today, the market has provided a comprehensive trade experience with basic amenities in a serene environment. The vendors now have storage rooms and stores for display of goods, and that has increased the flow of customers.
The whole market was conceived to serve the local community. We have 2 number restaurants, we have police posts, we have a fire station, 4 warehouses, we also have 4 number of jetties, we also have gutters, channeled all the water from Sapele Township down to the River Ethiop.
Okowa, as he come make the place everywhere they come for us. I appreciate it. We love it. We love the work. And where I am now, I rent this place and it's very peaceful for me. As I come inside, so I enjoy it. All of us, we are so happy.
The construction of this ultra-modern market comprises of many interesting features to enhance the development of small-scale businesses and enable small business operators to own shops with ease.
Okowa, he tried to make this market. Every building, everything Okowa done in this market, everything is perfect.
I will give Okowa 98% for the structure of this market. He has really tried because what he gave to us was perfectly okay.
For Okowa, he has tried a lot. Before we used to be under the tent, but now we are under big store.
The prosperity mantra sounded like a mere slogan when Governor Ifeanyi Okowa crisscrossed the 25 local government areas. But today, it is fast becoming a reality. At Isiokolo in Ethiop East, the architectural design of the market creates a safe and attractive market that will draw high-profile consumers.
The market is a good growth to the town. It's far more better than the one we have here before. We are even expecting it will be commissioned as soon as possible so that our women, our children can go there and trade. And other people will still come from other places to come here. We thank the state government for bringing a good development to this town.
The next village, everybody go dey come trade the market. Who get yam, who get plantain, go dey carry dey come. This one better pass the old one. Water, toilet for the market, and I like it.
Leaving Isiokolo, Smart Delta Media took a trip to other places where the Okowa-led administration is building modern markets to the delight of the traders. Beyond the market structures, the state government has ensured that there is a virtual medium between the producers and the end users by providing a platform where the produce are bought from farmers. This saves time, expenses, and also prevents loss of perishable produce.
There is nothing as good as you doing your business and having a conducive environment for the execution of your business. So that it has made, and more is still on the line coming. Building markets and other structures to alleviate the suffering of our people.
The development of Ogara Modern Market in Ethiopia West Local Government Area is ongoing. The market has provision for 120 shops with other basic amenities that will create direct and indirect jobs for the people. The locals are high on expectations on the impact the market will have on their socio-economic life on completion.
The market is very nice. It's the things of joy. This market will help people from outside, inside. So this market, many people will be blessed. That is what I see in this market.
What make me like the market? The day secure. And the day nice, the day neat. That make me like them. The government will do and God will bless her in Jesus' name. As you remember Ogara, so God will remember your family, remember your generation.
Smart Delta.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them higher. Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Empowerment for the farmers in Delta. Good and quality education in Delta. Well-equipped hospitals here in Delta. Peace and security in all the.
The Oil Producing Areas Development Commission DESOPADEC is also helping in bringing to reality the vision of government by building these markets in communities that are in dire need for them. The Senator Ifeanyi Okowa-led administration, through the commission, has constructed markets such as Ugbenukoko Junction Modern Markets in Ethiopia West, renovation of Afiogbe Markets, Umusadegegbe, Kwale.
I feel very fine over this roof. We enjoy it very well. This rainy season doesn't affect us in anything. We serve. We have customers all the time.
Now we are enjoying the market. I'm okay now. I'm always sell markets. And when rain starts, it can't beat me. When sun is rising, it can't beat me. Our customer always come and enjoy the shade.
Before you know, if you pass here, enter the market, even mosquitoes, if they finish, we will be say they stay here, free for water will gather everywhere. But as they do and now, it's all good. We like her. God bless Okowa to the work. We be say their work, we will appreciate her.
Despite these plethora of achievements, the state government is not resting on its oars in delivering on its mandates to the people in the coastal communities. Deltans living in the hitherto remote riverine communities have also felt the impact of government, as modern markets have also been developed and built in their homestead. For instance, Bomodi and Burutu local government areas have not been left out.
With the aid of this market, it will bring so many developments. Population will be here, buying and selling, that is normal business of the market. So we are very much happy.
Bomodi is home to a number of subsistence farmers who grow a number of crops such as oil palm, cassava, yam and maize. Fishing is also an important economic activity in Bomodi local government area. Trade also booms in the area with markets such as the Bomodi Waterside Market attracting hundreds of buyers and sellers on a daily basis. Evidently, the development of Bomodi Modern Market is indeed very dear to the people, as the community has no central market to promote trade and commerce. Ibekeme Senator and Raphael Ogodobri are youth leaders in the community who accompanied Smart Delta to the project site in Bomodi. They said the market, when completed, will create employment for the youths in the community.
Crossing to the other side, the bridge, you will see women are trading along the road. Thank God Governor Koa committed to Bomodi to build a market for us to trade. After building this market, you see, the economic system in Bomodi local government will change. Almost every woman will come here and do trade and do their little business, their big business together.
The women, before now, they have been begging us to see that we try to have a standard place for them to have store to be able to sell their goods. By the special grace of God, Okowa, it seems as a God sent to us anyway, that have come to put this in place. I pray that this should come to completion so that those who are in one store or the other trying to manage will have a very better place to come and trade.
It is heartwarming to know that the development of Ozoro Modern Market has also come on stream. It is aimed at opening up the area as well as adjoining communities through commercial activities. Smart Delta paid a visit to Emmanuel Igbabo, Chairman Isoko North Local Government Council, Ozoro. He was delighted the Okowa-led administration lived up to its promise to build a modern market for the Isoko people, which he promised during the town hall meeting held with community stakeholders in the recent past.
The market is not just going to serve Isoko North people. Those from Isoko serve, from Okwale, Patane, and so many other places worry. They will come to do trading here.
For me, if they do the market for that side, I will be very happy. And because this place, when we did so, now really risky. If all of our park go there, I will be very grateful.
Ojodume Otutu, Vice Chairman Ndokwa West, explained the economic importance of Kwale Ultra Modern Market, which will serve as a meeting point of exchange of goods for Isoko, Ukwani, and much more. Upon completion, the market will be the biggest market in Ndokwa Nation.
The market is placed in the strategic position in Ndokwa West. Today, we have benefited a lot from the market because the nearby community bring out all their farm products, sell and go back. And we also benefiting from it because if not that market, we wouldn't have enjoyed other things in this local government.
I would like to say a big thank you to the governor of Delta State, for bringing this new modern market. With this platform, a lot of people would like to go into business and they would like to do more because they know that our governor is doing a good thing.
The Kwale Ultra Modern Market is an income-generating venture, as worked-out percentage of taxes and levies collected will be remitted to the local government council for other development purposes, still for the benefit of the people. The facility, though yet to be completed, is already inspiring people to improve themselves to take advantage of what is to come. For instance, Oshile Shulamite got inspired to learn how to make clothes as soon as she realized that Governor Ifeanyi Okowa had begun construction of the market. She hopes to acquire a store to produce and market her wares.
Before when I learn work finish, I finish the work, I can't stay for house, I know they do anything. So now this market when they do for us now make me get mind, say make I come. Say make people will come, they patronize me too. I like as government to remember us.
Enebeli Evelyn shared her story on how she was nomadic in her selling business because she had no permanent store. However, she hopes her story will change for the better when the new one is completed and she secures a space.
I thank God since I begin to come this market, I'm no more suffering as before. God is doing well for me and my family. If not before you go come buy something, you no go see them never open. But since they do this thing, before 5 o'clock, everybody don't open. So anytime you feel to come and buy something, you can get it. So I thank God, I thank Okowa for doing what he's doing.
Ogbogonogo Modern Market is a major business hub in the capital city of Asaba. The high volume of trade here triggered the construction of the Phase 2, which is a joint venture project between the Delta State Government and Sir Lawrence Onyemelukwe of Jame Law Nigeria Limited. So, building a modern market like Ogbogonogo Market in the capital city of Asaba requires fundamental amenities such as power supply, elevator for easy access to top floor shops, borehole, external toilets, concrete drains and waterways, a mini firefighting station, security posts, and an effective sewage. All these facilities are what traders will be enjoying when the market is formally opened in 2020.
Our governor is trying, and the market that are building here also, we are very happy about the markets. Because as we dey here now, if rain start falling now, no problem. That's why we go to run scatter. So if they finish the shop now, give us shop there. Honestly, I will be very happy.
I'm very happy that after building of the shop will accommodate more people. Then I will put more goods where I go to sell. People go to come. I go sit down. They attend my customers. The bus that goes to Oku 1,000 boza for him.
In the same vein, our tour continued to another strategic location farther into Delta North Senatorial District. Owalero was our next port of call. The community is host to another modern market. Skeletal business is ongoing around the periphery of the facility as modalities are still ongoing to allocate the stalls and finally open the facility for full-fledged business.
They do my meal for a while here for my market, but before they bring us come here, now here we do the market. The market is very nice. We thank our governor to provide a very beautiful market for us.
Afia, Governor Tunai.
The market the governor built for us gladdens my heart. The way he built it, we are able to trade in gari, egusi, yam, garden egg. We'll trade in different things in this market.
Hello. I hear you. Wow. Yes, you. I like and well. I like and now my daddy.
Smart Delta Media team met Victor Ibunka, Chairman Ekan of East Local Government Council, who received us with open arms to talk about the beautiful ultra-modern market with global standard and first of its kind in Ika Nation. The Owalero Modern Market has 30 lock-up stores and 300 open shops. It is equipped with borehole, toilets, a warehouse, conference hall, parking space, and a cold room to prevent wastage of perishable goods. The facility is truly a beauty to behold.
The market was built in line with global standard. So it is a very, very laudable initiative, and it has enhanced economic activities of Ika Northeast local government area and other traders from other parts of the state and the country.
The market women were quite pleased at the sight of the chairman in the market, and they danced with joy as they lent their voices to Smart Delta to share their testimonies and thanked the governor.
Ever since now, when he built this market for us, now no go even talk say na from Owalero only, it's for everybody. Because me where they here now, this market where they come, here not be my town. Now stranger I been a year at the state. There's so much happy people. I don't even expect them. Say one day, Owalero people go get market way big like this. I even thank Okowa. May God bless him and guide him and protect him.
The market is not like before when it's the outside main road. So here we are now. We can sell everything. Thank you, Daddy Okowa, for doing everything normally in our market. Thank you, sir.
It is worthy to mention that the people of Owanta community who had no existing market of their own but rely on neighboring communities for trade and commerce are looking forward to the completion of the ongoing Owanta modern market, which they hope will ameliorate the hardship experienced in that environment and improve their standard of living.
It does suit me very well. Say market already there here because of this power line, no market. If I move from road, go inside now, I sure say I go sell well.
For all this place now, no market for the side. They finish the market and all of us go enter inside.
The Okowa-led administration has blazed a trail in development of modern markets, which has arguably bridged the gap between far-flung communities and boost rural-urban integration, even as it has brought about cross-fertilization of culture, peace and security. In line with the Sustainable Development Goal SDG to improve infrastructural delivery, promote viable projects and reduce poverty, the administration has taken a clear-cut path to deploy the many advantages of well-structured markets to diversify the state's economy and boost the standard of living of the people.
We are looking at alleviating poverty, which is goal 1. Second to that is end hunger, which I find related in a huge way. I must say I'm proud of what the current administration is doing in terms of upgrading markets in both urban and semi-urban and rural markets. What we have now, markets where you have ancillary services.
With the administration's commitment to the economic well-being of Deltans through the provision of modern markets, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has once again demonstrated that the building of a stronger Delta is indeed a realizable task, which is firmly on course.
Come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do you better. Run, come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them higher. Okowa, I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta, say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.